So the card that is our card for the day from the Love and Connection deck. Never regret love. No matter how blind, it improved your vision. No matter how foolish, it made you wiser. And no matter how generous, it made you more. Hubba Hubba, the universe. This is to speak to the ultimate hook that is in all of our lives. And that is, our physical senses show us one world, but our inner senses can reveal a deeper, more profound world. And what we need to do is not judge ourselves, our lack of progress, our progress, based on our physical senses, because they see so little of reality, particularly when it comes to love. Most things require your heart to see it properly, not your eyes. So even though it seems like you loved blindly, without question, holding your heart up on the altar for someone else who cut it in half, now you have been made less. No, it's impossible to be made less in the hallowed jungles of time and space, where whatever you give comes back to you many times over. This is the nature of a life in time and space, that every single thing that happens, good, bad, ugly, painful, adds to you, because those things that happen to you are temporary, and you are eternal. No matter how foolish, it made you wiser. Is anything really foolish? Not when you consider that you learn from it. And when you learn from it, it adds to eternity. So if you can learn something in the blink of an eye, or in a lifetime, which is a blink of an eye in the scope of eternity, and it adds to forever, you're better for it. There's no such thing as foolish. There's just you getting better. And no matter how generous, it made you more. I like to talk about generosity because there's a thought that the universe looks down on you and judges. Were you really grateful? Grateful enough to give? Oh, you did give. I'm going to give you more to give more. It's like there's no such universe outside of you, period, full stop. Okay? And if there was, but there's not, it wouldn't be passing judgment on you. You are a part of that divinity, and it only has love for you. When you feel gratitude and give, or just give, this is a demonstration that you believe you are provided for, and so you shall be. This is your thoughts becoming things. You are divine gladiator, love and joy. You are being pushed on to greatness. Everything you touch turns to gold. This is what's going on. If you believed at a deep level, by giving money, by giving love, by giving anything, it made you permanently less, you would not give. To the contrary, if you're giving, whether you believe it or not, you're about to believe it through demonstrations, through your inner witness observing you. You're continuing to give love, to give of your time, to be of service, to give money. Your inner witness is like, I'm provided for. Here, take this. A voice inside says, it's okay because I'm provided for. You can have mine. I'm provided for. Even if you don't say I'm provided for, you are. So that's the power of giving. And when you're giving love, more will be given to you. It always comes back. Don't eat of the forbidden fruit. Don't commit the original sin as relayed in the Bible, which is using your physical senses to interpret reality. You will fall from grace. It is the tree of knowledge that the apple in the Garden of Eden came from, correct? The tree of knowledge. Think of the metaphors here. The tree of knowledge is you overthinking. You're like, I am this guy whose perimeter ends at my skin, and I have to contend with the world. That's what the thinking brain tells you. That's what your physical senses tell you. And immediately when you believe that, you cut yourself off from your divinity. You cut yourself off from the rest of the world. You cut yourself off from those you love. That's the original sin. No more of that stuff. Now let me answer a question. I'm just going to pick one randomly. Question about anything under the sun pertaining to life, dreams, or happiness, preferably about love, and we will send you a free deck of cards. Hello there, Frida Tomato. Hi. Oh, I love the hearts and the prayers and the smiley faces. Give from the heart. That's good. was just going to ask you about the law of giving and receiving. All right, we got you, Alta. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. What beautiful faces. I'm attracting something that seems impossible to my mind, but my intuition constantly tells me to believe that it isn't impossible, and the miracle I'm praying for will certainly happen. Okay, Sonia Lilj, Sanal. First, email Ivy, I-V-Y, @TUT.com, okay? If that was your question, and your name is SONALIJ 208, then email IVY@TUT.com, and for free, we will mail you a copy of my brand new Notes from the Universe Love and Connection card deck. 60 cards. Awesome. They're fun. You draw a random card every morning. This solves the problem of not getting Notes from the Universe on the weekend, right? You've got your card deck. 52 weekends in a year, right? You got 60 cards. You can have a few extra on New Year's Day. So I'm attracting something that seems impossible. That's what your brain is telling you. But my intuition constantly tells me to believe that it isn't impossible, and that the miracle I'm praying for will certainly happen. I'm going to be really careful here because, Sanal, it depends on what you want. There is the Bermuda Triangle of manifestation that I teach in my day-long workshop, Playing the Matrix. And in a nutshell, it goes like this. If what you want is a certain someone to behave in a certain way, you might never get it. You can't manipulate other people. If what you want is a cursed how my dream will come true. I want to live in wealth and abundance, and it must come from my book becoming a bestseller. That's a cursed how. Might not come true. Notice I said might not. It might not. Are you okay with might not? Then don't go there. And the third is unimportant details, and all details are unimportant. If your dream depends on a certain person falling in love with you, if your dream depends upon a how, the bigger dream will come true. If your dream is attaching you and your happiness to unimportant details, and all details are unimportant, you're on thin ice, and it might not work. It might work. It might not work. So here, Sanal, is how you handle being 100% confident that your dream will come true. Okay. I just said 100% confident your dream will come true. Keep it general. Okay, visualize details, but don't attach to the details. Visualize details to get into the emotion, the passion, the excitement. Dress up the generality, which is often boring, with details to get excited about it. Insist on the generality, but don't insist on the details. Example, maybe you want love and romance. You want a partner for life. You want someone who appreciates you like you appreciate them. You want someone who really understands you at a soul level. Okay, that's general. You can have it 100%. There's 7 billion candidates out there, okay, on planet Earth right now. So, but you just can't say who it will be. Now, you might be in love with a certain someone, and you can visualize that someone, and you can feel your heart filling up with love. But as odd as this may sound, leave room for even better. And if there is no better, and this person is the right person, then thy will shall be done. But if it wasn't the right person for reasons you can't now comprehend, then you will find even better. You can have love 100%. You can have big dreams come true, wealth and abundance, health and healing, friends and laughter, creative fulfilling work, passion, etc. You can guaranteed have those things. But you can't say how they will come into your life. You have to leave room for infinite possibilities, divine intelligence. You might want to live in wealth and abundance and have a rocking career, rockingly fulfilled. You can't say it will be this book. Write that book. Visualize it being a #1 bestseller for 10 years running. But write other books. Knock on other doors. Don't spread yourself too thin. You know what your passions are, your interests are. But this is how you can have fulfillment and abundance. And it might come from that book. We're not excluding that. But it might come from a shorter, better, quicker way in your life. And same thing with details. So, always follow your heart. Don't let your brain override it. But be aware of the Bermuda Triangle, and all good things will be added unto you.